This is Sparta!
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are actually having a little bit of fun. We are in Zyclops, the Jagdpan Z100, my first tier 10. And we are on Sacred Valley, possibly one of the absolute worst maps for Zyclops. Why? Because it generally is just an absolute nightmare to try to maneuver on this map. So you generally want to take a big heavy tank like this to an area where you're going to get a lot of traffic and shoot, from a stationary position. So with that in mind, I'm going to go up left and head towards the little temple or whatever you want to call it up on the hill. That'll give me great sight lines, cover the bottom, cover the top, like it's going to be epic. And then the one thing that happens every time I'm in this tank, and a lot of people would be like, well, what are you complaining about, Spartan? Well, I'm greedy, okay? I just come out and say it. I'm greedy. Alright, that's it. I'm greedy. Is that what you wanted to hear? I'm greedy. But every time I'm in this tank and I'm going to go left, and then the entire team follows me, leaving the other flank moderately supported, but at the same time, So, I'm coming this way, and I know what you guys are thinking. Like, why would you complain about having so much support? Well, it's simple. I'm slow. It takes me a long time to load. It takes me a long time to do things. And everybody's with me. So what happens? I get one shot off and everybody gets murdered. Look, this guy stops in my way right off the bat. Now, I want to get some shots. Hello, KV4, you're first. Pow! Or that was the ST1. Took all of his health. Alright, reloading. Bouncing all the shots because there's no way they hit my underbelly because I'm tilted forward. And just sit here and enjoy the shooting gallery, right? This was the plan. Just be able to sit here and enjoy the shooting gallery. The Leopard, he's like, I ain't about that, but come on. There it goes. Right as I fire, Death Star nukes him. I mean, honestly. He just had to shoot the Leopard, didn't he? Couldn't have shot any of the other guys. Had to shoot the one guy that I was aiming at. And thus is the problem. And you could see me in chat, and I'll be honest, I wasn't very happy in this chat. There's two Spartans in chat. There's the super helpful, super like, let's do this, kick butt Spartan Elite. And then there's also the, why the heck is everybody constantly getting in my way and doing things that I can't stand? And again, ST1 takes a shot, no chance that he's going to hurt me. Because now, all those juicy targets that I had, because there was so many people up there supporting me, they're gone. They've turtled up everywhere but where I can hit them. This ST1 is just begging for it. He's shooting at me. He's not doing any damage. If he pulls out one more time, I'm going to nuke him. And there it is. 163. I know, that's a nuke, right? Well, it's a 17-centimeter round. I don't care if he had 163 or 1,063. He was done. Anyway, so moving forward. I have to take the aggressive role if I'm going to get any damage, which is just literally drive Zyclop straight across the field and try to get some damage. Now immediately, what happens? The other flank that didn't get any help from all the guys that followed me have fallen, and those guys are headed straight for the base. Wish I couldn't have said, or wish I hadn't seen that coming, right? Anyway, so not to worry, Zyclop, the fastest tank destroyer in the world, is on his way across this rough terrain and heavy hills. We will get things done. Until we don't. But that's for another story. This is not that story. We're going to try to cut straight across. The quickest way to get to any point is a straight line, right? And look at all these tanks that have just absolutely offered themselves up as a sacrifice for mighty Zyclop. I get spotted by the light tank. I'm assuming there was a guy on my right, but it just never popped up. So look at these medium tanks who just happen to run all the way back around the left side of the map, get ahead of me, and once again they're getting damage that I could potentially be getting. But it's okay. I will get there, and I will get damage. And hello, IS-7. And I tried a clutch shot. with a 17-centimeter round. That's very difficult to do. Now, E75 puts a shot onto my superstructure, and I'm like, you know what? Back around the corner, and if E75 wants to take a shot at me, I'll take a shot at him. But he didn't want it. Hello. This time I'm not bouncing. 11-19 right through the side. Once again, everybody starts shooting me, and everybody shoots the superstructure and bounces. Sorry, fellas, but you failed miserably. IS-7's going to get behind me. It's inevitable, but that medium tank will kill him, hopefully. And they do, right as he would have potentially shot me. Alright, VK4502B. And bottom plate bounce. Alright, that's the way it's going to look at this E75. He's just like, I got to get away from this guy. This Spartan guy in this Zyclop is going to absolutely erase me. And meanwhile, the base is being capped, and I'm like, guys, we need somebody to get to base, like, now. They need to get to base now. And the IS-7's getting spotted. There's people on the way. The E3's the closest. Is he going to make it before the game is over? 22 seconds left. Now we have a medium inbound. So we have 3 tank destroyers and a medium headed towards this IS-7 that's capping the base. Come on, somebody get that reset. Okay, they got the reset. We're golden. Now, it's all heck is going to break loose on this IS-7. He goes from full health to absolutely no health in record time. And cue the Death Star and the E3 and then the little tank. And there's the Death Star. Okay, so I moved all the way back across the map to help with making sure that the base was secure. And now I gotta go all the way back across the map again. I may set a record for longest distance traveled in the Jag Pansy 100. Like, I went all the way up the left side, down the middle, around to the right side, and back to the base, and now I've got to go all the way back. Now, will these guys, they don't have a whole lot of health. Will they be dead before I get there? I hope not, because I'd like to get some damage before this game's over. I only got 1 kill. I've got 3 hits, and at least one of them was for 100. So I need to get some damage. I've got right around 2200 damage-ish right now. So that being said, I would love me to get some of these guys here. Now, spoiler alert, if these guys live long enough, I'm going to be a bully. I'm going to absolutely be a bully. I'm going to run up on their backside, and they're going to play me, and I'm going to shoot the... It's going to be gorgeous. Watch this. Just watch it. Here we go. Coming around the corner, sneaking up on them with the biggest tank possible. No way they could see this coming. Oh, wow. That's something else right there. But, what do we got? We've got an IS-4 who's a one-shot kill and an IS-7 who's a one-shot kill. And IS-4 knows I'm here now. There's 936 into him. We low rolled, he survives, he takes a clutch shot, bounces, no problem. Now, I'm going to face hug him and watch what I do. Just, yep, you're going with me, pal. I'm going to shove you right to your friend and then shoot your friend in the backside and let my guy shoot you in the back. How about that? Pow! IS-7's down. These guys are going to come around the corner to a backside of an IS-4. Yep, you didn't see that coming, did you there, big feller? Who's the real heavy tank? That's right, Zyclop, the destroyer of worlds. Now, we end up with a decent game. Not great, but 3,500 damage with 3,950 blocked. That ain't bad, guys. Middle of the leaderboard, I think that should have been a little bit higher, but, you know, the game, sometimes. So, if you like what I'm doing, punch that like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.